Okay, yo, I just received one of the samples. So this one comes from another manufacturer as the other ones that I've made. So let's see. I'm not really convinced about those ones, like the piece and the producers, because they've been keeping making mistakes. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not convinced about it. Rebel logo is cool. It's kinda light though. Yeah, Rebel logo. All of the pipings. So yeah, the only thing that I'm not satisfied about is the printing. This technique is called sublimation printing, but the thing is that it tends to get darker than the original logo. So yeah, I'm gonna try it on. The neck is quite fine. It's like a reinforced color with double stitching. Okay, I guess we just have to try it on now. This is the result. The fit is perfect. Because look, if you don't remember, I've produced the first one, which was super bad, too small. You see it's way darker than the one I have on me right now. Same, the size tag was super bad. So yeah, I think that one, I like it. I really like it actually. The only thing that I could change might be the logo design, the print. But the fit is perfect. That's nice. We're on Monday, so it's a new week. New week means new quote. Let's find which quote I can write on my board. Always think about where you want to be in 10 years. So that reminds me of two things. First, the House of Errors book that I've read, and then Matthew McConaughey. Because if you watch the Oscar ceremony in 2014, he had a famous speech when he got rewarded with the Oscar, where he was saying that my hero is me in 10 years. So that makes me someone to chase. I think that's really inspiring. If you're always looking for yourself in 10 years and you know that in 10 years you'll be so slaying and successful, I think that's motivating and that keeps you a target for where you want to aim. So yeah, let's write that down on the board. So at the same time we can check the tasks. Today we have to start the denim book. I mean, I've started it, but just like the introduction, I didn't really start the first chapter, so yeah, I have to do this. I have to write my former notes into the actual notebook. And I have to plan a second version of the shooting script, because I've wrote down one, but it might be too complicated for the photograph and the team that I'm gonna be working with, as they are my friends and we're not like professionals yet. So yeah, I might be willing to make an alternative version, an easier one that we can stick to and plan to do during the shooting day. So yeah, I think it's really important to make multiple versions of everything that you have, whether it is just a simple design or a whole photo shoot. So you have different alternatives, different plans in a scenario. If nothing goes right or as good as you wanted. So at least you have a plan B or an alternative that you're gonna use as a backup, you know. So that's super great. And in French we say prevent is better than healing. So that's a nice quote. I should have write that down on the board for this week, but we're gonna stick to that, to the one that I've wrote already. Okay, and you can notice that I'm wearing the jersey that I won't be selling as well. I have to stop producing pieces that I'm not gonna sell, but the next ones are gonna be sellable and will be placed on the market. So okay, so what's the plan of today except the task? Obviously gonna head to the gym. I don't know if I'm gonna record because we're on Monday, it's 5 p.m. I'll probably be recording tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, I have to edit that vlog tomorrow. The thing is that it's my last week of work at my job, and I'm working like 8 days out of 9. So yeah, it's quite tricky to make the vlog, edit it, and doing all of my tasks. So I'm getting delayed by this, but I'm gonna get back to my routine, and I'm gonna have finally the time to create momentum and sticking to an actual routine every single day. That's gonna be super nice. Yeah, that's super cool. All right. Anyway, we're gonna start working, and I have to read as well. So yeah, let's get back to work. Okay, small update. I've been designing today. Yesterday, I went to gym. I think I didn't record. No, yeah, I didn't record. So you won't be able to see me at the gym. It will be mostly talking in this video. I did some designs. I did design some denims. So let me show you. Okay, some ideas are super cool. These are the basic ones. You see red stitchings, dirty wash. I'd like to make it fit mostly between Balenciaga and Acne Studios denims. It has to be baggy, vintage washed and stuff. These are the classic ones. Yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, we didn't move that much. Unfortunately, as I told you, I only have one day off for my last week, so I couldn't be that productive. I have to make some food, and I think that I'm gonna have to edit that vlog as soon as I came back home tonight. Yeah, slowly. I didn't even start the book yet. I read, but I didn't start that one, the denim manual. And I'm about to receive another one. Alright, y'all. Take care and see you tonight. End of the video, y'all. That was such a chill video. We didn't have much of action going on. But yeah, I mean, that's part of my life. I am actually here to show you days in my life, the raw reality of what I'm doing every single day. And that's part of what I'm doing every single day. So yeah, this vlog is my actual life. So I mean, a part of it. But as I've said, like in the near future, for my future vlogs, everything is going to be way more active. It will be way more action, and you'll be seeing way more things rather than just me speaking with the cameras in my hand. But that's super cool though. I like it. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying that might be boring for some people who just want to see some dopamine and action, and they don't want to actually hear the guy talking in front of the camera. But yeah, that's up to you. If you're here, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. And say yourself that you were here from the day one. These are the first videos of Stijn, Nicholas, Chastain, myself in person. You were here before everything became huge, before everything exploded, before Stijn becomes leader. Thank you everyone for watching. Let me say some few words of wisdom. Be comfortable in the constant state of discomfort. Elon Musk. I actually have read his biography. I mean, not completely. From Isaacson. I think that's the name of the guy who wrote the book. And you actually learn a lot from this guy. Every single detail that you may not know because you only know how much he has on his bank account or assets and what he does globally. But yeah, you see behind the character, and you learn to see who's the guy actually is. You always have to get out of your comfort zone. This is how you're gonna learn. This is how you will evolve. If you always stay in your bed warmed, you won't be as much productive if you get out and walk, you see. So you have to do things that don't feel comfortable, that you don't like, and more repetitively. With doing it over and over, it will become comfort and you will enjoy it. But yeah, that's the end of the video, y'all. Peace.